Hi guys, I'm doing a review on Nicolas Cage's Willy's Wonderland. So yeah, normally, because Nicolas Cage does a movie every year, and most of the time at this point, they're not really that good. But this one, I was thinking like, I just knew there's a chance that this movie was at least decent, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, probably like I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is probably my favorite movie so far this year, and I know we're gonna get some bigger movies like finally gonna get to see the Mortal Kombat movie. Hopefully Black Widow. It's just so many movies. And this one actually turned out to be the first good one I've seen. Okay, I can't say that because yeah, Coming to America 2 was not everything that I wanted it to be, but it was still decent, but I definitely like this movie a lot more. Yeah. It's kind of got like Five Nights at Freddy's vibes, yeah. And I just from seeing some of the scenes, like I just knew it was gonna be like that. And then you just see Nicolas Cage take on all of these machines that are just going out of control. Which I'll explain the plot in like spoilers because I'm gonna say some spoilers because right now I'm just saying basically I'm recommending this movie for you, and if you're a horror fan or a Five Nights at Freddy's fan and you've always wanted like Five Nights at Freddy's in live action, definitely I'd recommend this movie. Yeah, because you're basically seeing these machines because it's basically like a place where where kids go, where parents set their kids on their birthdays and stuff. It's like a restaurant, but then it has these sinning machines. But it gets to a point where they go out of control and start, killing people. So then it gets shut down. I mean, I don't know how much of the plot I should reveal, but I'll save that for spoilers. But that's just the base plot anyway, and that's how Five Nights at Freddy's, also is in a way, even though there's more to it. But yeah, maybe someday I could play those games. But yeah, because Nicolas Cage basically like I think his car got broke down, but then like one of the police officers finds him and takes him to a place where he can get his car fixed. And since they don't really take credit cards, he has to work it off by going to Willy's Wonderland. And he basically while he's working there, like the machines start to come to life and attack him. But I guess Nicolas Cage's character is more than just what he looks because also in this movie like this is like a cliche, but when a character's a strong and silent type of character, you just know that things are not as they seem. Like they're going to be able to do a lot more things than you actually think they can. I don't even know who the first character was where they're silent, but then you actually find out they can do a lot more than they actually can. Like like basically they're the strong ones, the silent ones, the silent or shy characters. They're actually the strongest ones. Yeah, and that's what Nicolas Cage is in this movie. They also fit in some kids along with this main girl who want to destroy Willy's Wonderland. But then they see Nicolas Cage working in there, so they try to get him out. But yeah, but I'm just gonna say like, yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. I think I'd rate it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. I feel like people could enjoy this movie, not just certain people. Well, horror fans. I feel like they definitely enjoy this movie. It's not like a below average movie or anything like that. Like I hate to say it, but that's what we normally get from Nicolas Cage. But he's just doing this to get a paycheck at the end of the day. But yeah, they actually put more effort into this movie than a lot of Nicolas Cage movies in the last, I don't even know, 5 to 8 years. I hate to say that, but it's true, man. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a new Nicolas Cage movie, so I definitely recommend this. All right, so now I'm going to talk about spoilers. Because yeah, basically, where should I start from? When the kids want to destroy the place, but I guess I don't know if she's the sheriff. I don't know if she is the sheriff, but basically the sheriff, you know, she has a daughter who she adopted, and I just don't know what part of the plot I should explain first. I guess the part where they basically found out like there was a serial killer in the Willy's Wonderland place when it was humans before they became machines, because they basically do a ritual where they become machines. Because when they was gonna get arrested, like they just seen all the members of Willy's Wonderland dead because they committed murders and killed a lot of the people there, a lot of the visitors. But then to live on, they basically go inside the machines and then they continue the same thing when they get a new owner. And then it gets to a point where they shut it down again because it gets shut down twice. Like the first time is when after the serial killer stuff happened, then it opens up again with a new owner. The same thing happens, but the machines, and then the machines start to get hungry, so then they kind of go around the city and kill people. But then they start to make a deal where if they get people from out of town and give them to the machines, they'll leave the town alone. So basically, they're killing visitors to the town. So it's not really their people because they don't want any more of their people to get hurt. But then, because one of the visitors, basically, the little girl, the main girl, who's, I'd say the second main character, she does get a bit of focus in the beginning though. Because she's like the ones who have her friends who go down to, Willy's Wonderland to destroy it, to burn it down. But like I said, they find Nicolas Cage's character working there. Because if he, like I said, he'll basically get his car fixed while he's working there, but they're thinking like he's going to die because he's a visitor, meaning he's going to be a sacrifice. But yeah, the girl who I was talking about, like, her parents basically got sacrificed by the sheriff, but then, she decides to adopt the little girl since she survived. And then, she eventually finds out the truth about Willy's Wonderland and wants to destroy it. She probably knows that, it killed her family and that's why she really wants to destroy it. Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, that was the main motivation and, it gets revealed. And then when she finds out about her mum and when she explains the whole situation, well, her stepmom anyway, the sheriff, because she basically made a deal with the machines. Yeah, she just hits her at that point because they get to a point where they do go inside the place, like her and her friends, to save Nicolas Cage's character because they plan to burn down the place. And if you think about it, that would have been a better idea than trying to go in and help Nicolas Cage because when the machines, see him, they just slowly kill him one by one. Well, most of the friends anyway. And there's two of them who decide to make out in one of the rooms inside the restaurant, which you do realize a lot of people died here, and these machines could be alive, yet they decide to make out and stuff. Like that was so weird. So obviously they get killed. The others get killed as well by some of Willy's other machines. But yeah, Nicolas Cage just like basically his technique to take on the machines, and he kind of takes advice from the owner, like he should take breaks, and every time he takes a break, I don't know, he just finds something to do like drinking, eating. Then he finds like a machine which I guess gets his skill up. When he finds like a pinball machine, I guess he's really good at it. And I don't know if that actually helps him get ready to take on the machines and clean around the place as well. Yeah. And even when he finds out the truth, he still, sticks to his job because at the end of the day, I bet he's still thinking that he's gonna get his car because I was thinking like, no way he's getting his car back. But then at the end, you kind of see that they actually still had his car, but the owner was planning to keep it because he was thinking that Nicolas Cage's character was gonna die, but he actually survives and destroys all the machines, including Willy. I was thinking Willy was gonna be more of a challenge, but he actually wasn't really, because while he's fighting all of these machines, he gets injuries, but he didn't even get one injury from Willy, the main one. Like I thought it would have been a big challenge, but it's worth it when we see, Willy kill the sheriff because she deserved it so much for what she did to all these visitors, leading them into this trap to get them killed instead of taking a fight to the machines. Because after seeing Nicolas Cage take all of them on, like the whole police department could have teamed up and took on all of them out, really, if you think about it. But I guess he didn't really have the same skills as Nicolas Cage. I don't even know if he even had a name because he doesn't really talk in this movie, which I guess that's kind of a plus, even though there is one moment when he completely owns that pinball machine and then you kind of see a bit of Nicolas Cage in that scene, but at least he's not talking. Lol. I mean, Nicolas Cage is one of those actors who makes me laugh a lot, so because he's one of those over the top actors, and we love him for it, but that doesn't really always make the movie good though. I mean, Kick-Ass in his death scene, or which if you haven't seen Kick-Ass, that's kind of a spoiler. Like he has a over the top moment in that, like this over the top screaming, even though his character is getting burnt alive. But yeah, man, that scene. But yeah, I definitely really enjoyed this movie. In the end, I guess he takes the girl with him, since she doesn't really have a mother anymore or anyone. I mean, she does put up a fight against one of the machines, but then she doesn't even finish it off. And then, she just leaves with Nicolas Cage's character. I guess one of the machines survived after, Nicolas Cage leaves and gets the keys from the owner, which the owner's just surprised that he's still alive and is already making plans to rebuild the place. But then, one of them is, one of the machines are still alive, and then they kind of commit suicide while killing the owner at the same time, which, yeah, that was probably for the best. And then, Nicolas Cage finishes off the one that the girl didn't finish off, and then the movie ends. And that's all, folks. Yeah, definitely a really good movie. I'd say above average then. Like I said, 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.